Tonight is a very quiet night. I'm working on editing my secret project. As you can see by the number of tracks, I had a lot of footage. Oh boy, you really like this food, don't you? What? You're trying to paw it out of my hand.
Yeah, she'll do. I've never seen the cat try to do that to anybody.
Come here. Come here. Boy, this could be entertaining for hours. Think you knew? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Very carefully standing on my hand. Remember how me and Jimmy were complaining in the last video that it's basically always snowing? Well, it's basically always snowing. You know, for all my complaining about the snow though, it's actually not a bad day. It's about -8 degrees Celsius, about 17 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm getting a workout by shoveling the snow. It's not terribly windy and the sun's actually trying to come out, which is nice. It's actually a pretty good day. Monday, start of the week, exciting day. I'm about to sign in a lease for an office. So I have a place to work that's not at home. -8 degrees Celsius, about 18 degrees Fahrenheit. I haven't run in like a month and a half, even though it's this cold. The sidewalks I've noticed are actually clear, and so I'm going for a run. It's snowing a little bit, just like a tiny little bit, which is okay. It's not really getting in my face. It's kind of pretty. See if I can do my normal run or not. 22 minutes, 14 seconds, 1.64 miles, and a blistering pace of 13:29. But at least I can still run. I'm doing lunch with Cory and it looks like I got lucky. I just beat the train. Oh, short train, like 3 cars. Guess it didn't really matter. Guys across the street there?
Yeah.
Don't they look like kids who would totally like beat you up and steal your wallet and then invest it in a stock? That looks tasty.
Wow, that's big too. I might get one of those actually. I've always just gotten the combo.
It's larger than my hand. So guys, I have a new office. This is all my tiny little office. I'm gonna go get some stuff from the car. I'll be right back. haven't been filming very much for the last 2 weeks. A lot of the things I've been working on lately have been sort of projects that I can't really talk about yet, or hanging out with friends who, for one reason or another, I can't put on camera. But now that I have the new office, I'm expecting that the frequency that I'll get to film is going to improve. I know I still owe you guys a story time. You probably saw me in the last video building something with Lego. That's to go with the story time. It's like a set to illustrate what exactly went on. So I'm really excited to film that. One of the things I have been working on that's been chewing up some of my time lately is I've been working on getting closed captioning done on all of my previous videos and sort of caught up. It's something that I started shortly after I started doing the videos, but I've been falling behind because other projects and videos and things have been sort of stacking up on top of that. But recently I watched some videos by a YouTuber called Ricky Pointer, I believe is how you say your name. I'll link her here. She is a deaf YouTuber who talks a lot about the experiences of being deaf. And one of the things that she has been working on is a campaign to improve captions on videos, to make more videos on YouTube accessible to the deaf community. That sort of nudged me to get working on my closed captioning again. The next video may still be a little ways away. Like, I won't be putting one out next week, I don't expect, because of all the other things I have going on. That's part of the reason why, is because I'm working on getting those closed captions done to make my videos more accessible to the YouTube community. It's something I encourage you guys to do. It makes it easier for people who are deaf and hard of hearing to enjoy the content that the rest of us get to enjoy on YouTube. I really wanted to go sledding sometime this winter, and by this time in January there should be enough snow on the ground for me to actually go and do that, but it's been snowing and then melting almost immediately, so the ground is bare in a lot of places that you would normally get to go sledding. Hopefully we don't get to the end of the winter without getting to go sledding at least once. Alright guys, I think that's it. It's time for me to go home. Normally there'd be lights on behind me, but the power just went out. It's been raining all day. Ice. I think probably a power line went out. So I guess we'll see how long this one lasts. Canadian winters. Always fun. That rustling sound you're hearing is all the icy tree branches clacking against each other in the wind. As you can see, there's no light anywhere you look except for the tiny little light at the top of the NB tower. It's kind of eerie out here. My windshield seems to be a sheet of ice. Although that looks pretty cool. This here, this is my window, and this is all the ice. Oh. I can roll down my window and the ice stays right where it is. Oh, something I got inside. This tree up here is so weighed down with ice. It's basically on the ground. And one of these trees is probably exactly why the power went out. Over here behind me, the mall is completely pitch black, and then like right over, where is it? Right over here somewhere. There's still lights because they're on the other part of the grid. And as you can see, it's still pouring rain. It's nuts tonight. Man, it's wild out there tonight. There's ice over all the trees. There were power lines dropping. One of them dropped, I think, so close to us that the sky lit up green instead of like a blue flash off in the distance. Half of the city, at least, is out of power. And I just saw another flash out my window. I guess we're not getting power again until like tomorrow.
People are still in the dark.
We're at about 110,000 customers without power currently.
Over 133,000 without power here in New Brunswick.